Hello, welcome to Oliveboard. Sorry for the delay. There was some issue with my laptop, so that's why I got a little bit delay. So now let's get started with the lecture. I hope I am audible to you all. Shall I be starting the class? Am I audible to you? Please, if somebody could please comment if I'm audible. I'll start with the class. Okay. Thank you and sorry for the delay. So I'll be starting off with today's class. The class will be a little lengthier because it's been 2-3 days that we are not covering our PIB. So let's get started. I hope you have watched the PIB session, PIB marathon session. Did you all watch that? How did you like? Was it worth watching? Yeah. So the first question for you all is, with respect to Rashtriya Vyoshri Yojana, consider the following statements. So the statements are related to your Rashtriya Vyoshri Yojana. So is the Yojana launched in the year 2017 and by Ministry of Finance? Next statement says it's a central sector scheme and the funding is from your Nirbhaya fund. Next statement says that all the senior citizens suffering from any age-related disability or if infirmity would be provided with assisted devices. What do you think? Which of the following statements might be correct or might be wrong? If somebody of you know, then please comment, or otherwise I'll move ahead. We'll first discuss the scheme and then we'll try to find the answer, what the answer could be. Okay. Let's now discuss the scheme first. So why was this scheme in news? Because Ministry of Rashtriya Vyoshri Yojana, under the Yojana, Ministry launched Samajik Adhikarit Shivers. This Samajik Shivers were actually held at 72 locations simultaneously. It was conducted by a Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Basically, here over 12,000 persons received some assisted devices. These persons were your disabled and your senior citizens. Now let us see what is there in the Yojana. So the Yojana started in 2017. Its ministry is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. It is actually implemented by a PSU, which is LMCO. This is a PSU under Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment only. This public sector undertaking, which is LMCO, is actually distributing assisted devices. This is a central sector scheme, but the fund is Senior Citizen Welfare Fund. So this is a fund which was created in the year 2016. What is the aim of the fund? The aim of the fund is to actually avail all the unclaimed amounts from small saving accounts, PPF, as well as your EPF. This is what the aim of the fund is. Whatever their जो unclaimed amount है, जो कि claim नहीं किया है किसी ने भी, and it is there in your small savings, your PPF or EPF, all the amounts are there in your senior citizen fund, और इसी का पैसा use करके this Rashtriya Vyoshri Yojana is getting money. I hope I am clear with this. Next thing, who all are eligible? Are all senior citizens eligible? No. Only senior citizens which belong to your below poverty line are the only one that are eligible in the scheme. So this is an important fact. Next thing is, what are the features? So feature is free of cost devices will be distributed among these senior citizens. Also, it is being said that more than 5 lakh senior citizens would be benefited by the scheme. So how many citizens are to be benefited? More than 5 lakh senior citizens. So now try to answer the question. What could be the answer of the question? Please try to answer the question. It was launched in the year 2017. This is correct. Is this correct? Ministry of Finance? No, this is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. It is a central sector scheme. Yes, this is correct, but it is not by Nirbhaya Fund. It is by Senior Citizen Fund, which we have already seen. Not all, but the senior citizens which fall under the category of BPL, below poverty line, will only be the one that will receive the assisted devices. So which of the above statement is or are incorrect? Which of the following is or are incorrect? इसमें से incorrect कौन सी है? तो all of the above are incorrect. That is the correct answer. Very good, Kshitij. Next thing, What is India's rank in Global Innovation Index? Such type of index which are published by your major bodies are very much important for your examination. Now tell me what is India's rank and also who publishes the Global Innovation Index? Who publishes this index? So, why was this in news? Global Innovation Index was in news because India की rank 40th आई है. India has scored 40th rank out of 132 economies that were being assessed. Out of all the economies that were being assessed, India scored 40th rank. You need to remember that. Other than that, who publishes this? It is published by World Intellectual Property Organization. Very, very, very important. Aditya, you are right. The correct option was option number A. Now, what is India's trajectory if I want to talk about? India का rank in 2015 was 81, but now India का rank कितना है? It is 40, which is a very good figure. I want to ask you one thing. India अपना कितना GDP? India अपना कितना GDP actual में research R&D activities में देता है? What is the percentage of India's GDP that goes into R&D with respect to your economic survey? Obviously, इस तरह का data economic survey में ही आता है, तो I am asking you with respect to economic survey. It is 0.7%. What is global average? World average कितना है? What is world average? World average is 1.8% of GDP. You need to remember this kind of data if you want to write good answers. Answer की start यहाँ से की जा सकती है. That is what I mean to say. So who comes at number 1? So for the 13th year in a row, Switzerland is number 1 in your WIPO GII index. Apart from Switzerland, then comes your Sweden, US, UK and Singapore. So please try to remember first 3 to 5 countries. 0.8, yeah, 0.7, 0.8, something like that. And what about the world average? It is 1.8. Achha, if I want to ask you one more question, ये जो 0.7% India is contributing, major part comes from your public or your government sector or the corporate sector. Who is contributing the most in your innovation part? Is it government or corporate? What all indicators are being used in your GI? One is your to evaluate institutions, evaluate governance and regulatory structures. Next thing is to evaluate your human capital and research, then infrastructure, then market sophistication, business sophistication, knowledge and creative output. So all in all, there are 7 indicators that are being assessed. Corporate, no, in India, only 37% of the contributions are from corporate sector. मैक्सिमम कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन इज फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. यही सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है इंडिया में, बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया अगर R&D में पैसे देगी तो फिर सोशल वेलफेयर के लिए पैसे कहां से आएंगे? सो देयरफॉर दिस इज अ वेरी बिग प्रॉब्लम फॉर इनोवेशन इन इंडिया, बिकॉज मैक्सिमम अमाउंट इज कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटेड बाय योर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. सो यू नीड टू टेक next. So what is India's rank? India's rank is 40th. It is being published by your WIPO. Next thing, statistical performance indicators. This was published by whom या compiled by whom? India की rank इसमें 67th है out of 174 countries. So please you need to tell me who has published this statistical performance indicators, who has compiled this report. So statistical performance indicators, this is a report which is being compiled by a World Bank, very important. India ki rank is 67th. India ka overall score is 70.4. Now let us see what are the dimensions of this statistical performance indicators. So dimension are data use, data services, data products, data sources and data infrastructure. So these are 5 pillars on which your statistical performance indicators actually are based upon. Next thing, out of all the dimensions, India has not been able to perform well in data use and data products. That is what the statistical performance indicators show. So now the correct option is option number. Who has actually published your or compiled your statistical performance indicators? SPI. Who has compiled this report? It is compiled by your. Very good. It is your World Bank. I feel इसके अंदर क्या important हो सकता है? Then your this indicator who has actually compiled it and what is India's rank. Only that I feel is important. Next thing, 5 eyes. Do you know about 5 eyes? Which all countries are there in your Five Eyes? This is an intelligence alliance. You need to remember this. This is not a military alliance or economic alliance. These are purely intelligence alliance. Basically, intelligence data they are sharing. So now tell me what all are, which country is not a part of your Five Eyes intelligence alliance? Very simple. India is not a party to this. Why is this Five Eyes recently new? Is there some reason behind that? So Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance comprising of UK, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. This was established in 1946. You need to remember that ye alliance is purely intelligence based, nothing else. These are the countries. A question for you. WIPO के headquarters कहाँ पे है? This can also be asked in a static part. WIPO के headquarter कहाँ पे? Where is WIPO's headquarters? It is in Geneva, Switzerland. It is in Geneva, which is in Switzerland. You need to remember this. ये जो static organizations like your WIPO, इनके जो organization के headquarter, this can also be a part of your 1 marker question. Next thing, the correct option is option number B. So India is not a party to this. As per the India Real Estate Taking Giant Strides 2023 Mid-Year Outlook Report, which state has the maximum green office spaces? If you can just take a wild guess, then that which of the following cities are actually have actually topped in your green office spaces? If somebody could please tell me, इसमें से कौन सा number 1 पे होगा? Just take a wild guess. क्या हो सकता है? कौन सा हो सकता है? Is it New Delhi or Chennai, Pune or Bangalore? No, it's not Mumbai, Rahul. Not Mumbai. सबसे ज्यादा ट्रैफिक कहाँ होता है? तो ट्रैफिक में बैठ के लोग पेड़ पौधे देख पाए, therefore Bengaluru. So this report, which was released by your CBRE and industry body CII, Confederation of Indian Industries, have actually together published this report. So Bengaluru has actually topped in the green office spaces in India. So they have greenery throughout their office spaces. That is what they say. From 2019 to 23, actually, the number of green spaces or green buildings in India have increased by 36%. These are the six cities, leading cities in India, जिसके अंदर green spaces जो है, office spaces that have increased. So number 1 is your Bangalore. Other than that, it is your National Capital Territory, Delhi, then Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai and Pune. Now, the main question is that actually this, whatever we have read in this report, it actually conforms with your ESG principles. What is ESG principles? ESG is environmental, social and governance principle. So this, you can actually quote this example if somebody asks you about how companies are actually contributing in your economic, in your environment, social and governance principles. Yeah, what are companies doing for your economic thing, or sorry, for your environmental part? So actually businesses or corporates are actually forming your or actually taking their office spaces one step ahead by including sustainability, by including green spaces. I hope now you can quote a good example with this. Next thing. So the correct answer is option number A, which is Bengaluru. The Psyche mission. Have you heard about Psyche mission? The Psyche mission, which aims to study an asteroid. So Psyche एक asteroid का ही नाम है. You need to tell me that which space organization is this mission related to? Which is the space organization that has actually launched or that is actually studying this mission? Also, when I talk about Psyche as an asteroid, this asteroid has more metal than rock or ice. Otherwise, you will see कि जितने भी asteroid होते हैं उनमें ज़्यादातर rock या फिर ice होती है. But this is an asteroid जहाँ पे ज़्यादा metal है. So this is your NASA's mission. Very good. This is your NASA's mission. NASA has actually launched a unique metal-rich, unique mission to actually check your this Psyche asteroid. ये Psyche asteroid is special because ये mineral deposit से बना हुआ asteroid है, and it is present somewhere between Mars and Jupiter. So this will help us to know more about our Earth or other rocky planets. So correct option is option number B. Next question. HP has announced a partnership with which of the following to manufacture Chromebooks in India? Which of the following will help HP manufacture or collaborate with HP to manufacture Chromebooks? Chromebooks किसके साथ मिलके मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हैं? Okay, somebody says D. Yes, you are right. So Chromebooks are basically काफी ज्यादा यूज होती है in your K10 मॉडल ऑफ स्टडीज, मतलब 10th तक जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, दे आर यूजिंग Chromebooks टू स्टडी. सो देयरफॉर HP एंड Google आर यूजिंग Chromebooks. So this will use your Google operating system to work. I hope I am clear with this. Next, other than that, nothing is important. So basically, India में manufacture करेंगे तो it will boost Make in India initiative. Next thing, intelligent grievance monitoring system is developed by which of the following IITs? Which of the following IITs have actually developed your intelligent grievance monitoring system? It is your IIT. Next, so intelligent grievance monitoring system 2.0, it is a public grievance portal basically where we people can actually go and actually tag our grievances. Whatever grievances we have, we can put over there. It is developed by our IIT Kanpur. This is important. This is initiative of IIT Kanpur. What are the objectives? The objective is real-time analysis of grievances. So real-time analysis of grievances as well as root cause of identification of effective resolution. So because यहाँ पे data oriented in table format, data oriented and table format में they will be keeping this data. Therefore, it will help in organizing data, assessing data in real time, as well as they can also see what is the root cause of any problem. So CP Grams, if I talk about specifically CP Grams portal, so CP Grams is actually an online platform which is available to citizen for 24/7. For what? For service delivery. Basically service delivery related जो भी grievances होती हैं with respect to your ministries, you can actually address it over here. So the correct option is option number D. IIT Kanpur is the one who has developed your intelligent grievance monitoring system 2.0. Simple. Next thing, project Udbhav is related to. Project Udbhav is related to. अब ये पता होगा. Who has launched this project Udbhav? If you know, please tell me. Who has launched this project Udbhav? Project Udbhav is actually launched by your Indian Army. It is to rediscover the profound Indian heritage of statecraft and strategic thoughts, whatever statecraft or whatever things we were using in our military operations earlier. So we want to, Indian Army wants to rediscover that. Therefore, Project Udbhav. Somebody has answered option number A, archaeological evidences. I feel the correct answer should be strategic thinking and statecraft for ancient texts, या फिर ancient state thoughts. Next thing, Project Udbhav was started in 2021 by Indian Army in collaboration with United Service Institution of India, a defense think tank. So these two people have come together and launched this Project Udbhav. You need to only remember this, Indian Army and what is the other institution that is actually collaborating, and what is the aim of Project Udbhav. Next thing, these are the 5 tiger reserves and some of the places. You need to tell me how many of the above are correctly matched. Is your Kalakkad Mundanthurai in Tamil Nadu, Bandipur in Karnataka, Shimlipal in Odisha, Pench in Madhya Pradesh, and Periyar in Kerala? How many of the above are correct? You need to tell me that. How many of the above are correct? So all of the above are correctly matched. Yes, Rahul, you are right. All of the above are correct. See, if some tiger reserve is very much important, like Pench, very important tiger reserve, Periyar, Simlipal, these are important tiger reserves. You must know their locations. This is important. So why is Kalakkad Mundanthurai tiger reserve in news? It is situated over here. It is situated in the southern part of your Western Ghats. So Madras High Court has actually ordered that the entry of vehicles should be restricted in this tiger reserve, because obviously we need to protect our ecosystem. So location we have already talked about, rest is not important. Correct answer is option number E. All the above tiger reserves are correctly matched. Next thing, what is the purpose of CRIIIO for good? What is the purpose of CRIIIO for good? What is the correct purpose? To promote healthy living, to raise awareness about climate change, to empower girls and advocate for gender equality in sports, to enhance teamwork and leadership skills, or to encourage the use of technology in sports. CRIII for good. Somebody is saying option number D. No, option number D is not correct. So basically CRIII-04 is an initiative, is a new online life skill learning module which is in consonance with your National Education Policy 2020. With this, it is actually an initiative of your International Cricket Council ICC, your UNICEF and BCC, Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI. So they have come up together to actually launch this CRIII for Good initiative, where they want to promote power of sports, specifically cricket, to empower girls and raise awareness around gender equity. That is what they want to promote. So for this, they have launched 8 cricket based animation films. So this is what a CRIII for Good initiative is. So for this, there are 3 languages in which this program is currently available. It is your English, Hindi and Gujarati. Simple. What is the purpose? So the purpose is to empower girls and advocate gender equity in sports. That is what this CRIII for Good initiative is about. Why are you saying D? Why? To enhance teamwork and leadership skills. Basic aim for this is to actually empower or to promote equity. I hope there is some confusion. What is the which of the following organization is involved in publishing India Aging Report 2023? India Aging Report. Who is publishing India Aging Report? Who is publishing India Aging Report? Is it your WHO, FAO, United Nations Population Fund, Niti Aayog or MOSPI? Who is the one which is related to your India Aging Report? India Aging Report is being published by your United Nations Population Fund. WHO nahi hai, it is your United Nations Population Fund. So it is in collaboration with your International Institute for Population Sciences. It says that India's population is rapidly growing or rapidly aging. That is what this report says. So what is it? What does it say about our demographic trends? Nabard people, demographic trends. This is what is there in your syllabus. They were asking you about demographic trends. Here is the syllabus. You can quote something from here also. India's elderly population is growing rapidly at a decadal growth rate of 41%. तो मतलब हर 10 साल बाद 41% people are actually aging. By 2050, over 20% of the India's population will be elderly. 2050 तक आते आते 20% of India's population क्या होगी? Elderly हो जाएगी, बूढ़ी हो जाएगी. That is what they say. The elderly population in India will surpass population of children. Very simple. Obviously, सब बूढ़े होंगे तो surpass तो करेगी ही. The population of people aged 80 plus years is expected to increase around by 279% between 2022 to 2050. This is what the report says. You can actually quote some of the points if you can learn in your exam. Life expectancy for women is higher. This is what the report says. Other than that, poverty and well-being, for that it says that more than 40% of the elderly in India are in the poorest wealth quintile, means they are poor. If I'll say 40% people are poor, that also shows that standard of living is getting compromised. Standard of living is getting compromised. This is what this data shows. Also, a substantial proportion of elderly individuals, especially women, are living without any income. This also shows that standard of living is actually poor among these elderly people. Next thing, low awareness of social security schemes. More than 55% are aware, but you can say everybody is not aware. Rest 45% are still not aware. Therefore, there are problems as far as awareness part is concerned. Now, Urban Shift Asia Forum. Urban Shift Asia Forum was actually held in New Delhi in the month of September 25 to 28. What was its focus? Its focus was to provide training and capacity building to regional cities. It was funded by Global Environment Facility, which is led by your United UN Environment. So, Urban Shift Asia Forum is actually a forum which is being funded by your GEF, Global Environment Facility. And this forum is led by your UN Environment. You need to remember this. This is an important forum. What is this forum all about? So this forum actually bring together all the local leaders, the national or other global leaders, global stakeholders, to enable an urban development both in nature positive and human centric way. So actually this talks about your sustainability part as far as your urban development is concerned. This is what this news was all about. You need to remember the funding partner as well as your owner, or you can say the United Environment, who is actually leading this initiative. So the question is, which of the following organization is involved in publishing India Aging Report? I hope I have answered the question. There is some discrepancy. Koi baat nahi. With this, I shall end the class. If you guys want to ask me something, you can ask me. Otherwise, if you like the session, then do like, share, and subscribe. I feel that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.